This is the third short clip to Christiana Figueres, who is currently chairing the UN climate change talks in Warsaw. It is being made on the last day of these talks, and like all previous talks, it is failing to deliver the size of cuts that we need to avoid runaway climate change. In the first video clip, I explained why nuclear weapons must be placed on the climate change negotiating tables. In the second clip, I explained why doing so would undermine the system of governance that protects the interests of the most powerful industrial nations over the interests of natural justice. Christiana, I am going to explain to you why you need to think about war. Any nation that decides to act in accordance with the science and climate change by transitioning to a zero-carbon economy will lose international competitiveness at a time when it is needed the most. So they will always be tempted to refuse to do so. But history has shown what happens when nations refuse to abide by international agreement and act in self-interest. In the 1907 Hague Convention, Germany would not agree to curtailing the expansion of its navy. So all nations responded in kind. The result was a naval arms build-up followed by the First World War and a century of warfare thereafter. Nations that are not abiding by international agreements on climate change are behaving in the same way and creating the same risk. They deliberately endanger others and are a threat to world peace. Australia has now elected a government that believes climate change is crap because as a nation they want to continue profiteering from the sale of coal. Australia is also proud to call itself a democratic country, so it is the will of the people of Australia to threaten the rest of the planet with this aggressive act. Their actions in voting for this government make them a target for reprisal. By contrast, the people of North Korea, who are targeted by economic sanctions as well as nuclear missiles, have had no say in the decision of their governments to make them targets. It is morally reprehensible for us to target the people of this imprisoned nation while not targeting the people of Australia for their aggressive act. So Christiana, refusing to abide by international climate change agreements at this late stage is an act of aggression. Unless you are prepared to say so and determine how the force of law should punish transgressors, no climate change agreement will ever work. Thank you.